We're ready.
Pulling.
So after Skull and X are dead, casters go to square and triangle.
God damn it.
Melee stay on start.
I'm mindful.
Mighty stay on start, please. Now you can go.
I smoked both you and Mighty. Senna, did you get one or two vortexes back there?
Just one.
Gotcha.
Alright, we're gonna try and chain pull these Murlocs to clear out the room pretty fast. Defiler and Llama, be ready to AoE, and everyone AoE them down. Incoming.
I guess just let Hunter know if you want to misdirect.
Yeah, we'll use them for the further impacts.
Seed and AoE away.
Alright, so these Depth Seers are the ones that are healing, so we'll target them first.
Did more of them just fart a bubble and pop it?
Yep.
Good.
Oh wow.
Classy.
Pretty sure that's why we're killing him.
Alright, is mana good for next one?
That.
Yes. We're sitting. We're good.
Incoming?
Which ones you say heal?
Depth Seers.
And the target on Skull and X if you have no AoE. Must be interrupted.
No.
No.
That's annoying.
Alright, Ridiculous, can you go ahead and tag the next one?
The one like running around.
Yeah.
Give us 2 seconds so at least we get out of combat and can sit.
Sheesh.
Alright, go ahead. I'll wait for Nexus to suit up.
2 to Defile.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it next go run.
Yeah, you should be good anytime now. Is there anybody in the raid right now that does not have salve outside of the vortex? We have another group coming in.
Alright, there's a couple of them.
We gotta pick them up. We gotta focus down those healers. It's gonna be a bit of work here. Just keep AoEing, make sure they have their threat.
On to X.
Gotta stick with this.
So many hunters tranking. Except the one, strangely.
You guys got it handled. He probably doesn't even have the book.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Shut up, Miles.
I don't know if I do or not.
That's res. Get buffed out on those poor locks.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Do we
Here
have to go
live
to the-
Nexius.
Do we have to go to the backside Ron or not?
just keep pulling them before they're in the consecrate.
I'm unsure, but
think-
we should do it just in case.
Alright, we're gonna hug the once we get them up, we get buffs. Let's just get full mana here before we head. You're going down the left or the right?
Right.
Alright.
Could Valindra get a wisdom?
Still got 57 seconds.
Gross. Thank you.
Pulling them back into here.
Yeah, just this little corner would be fine.
Perfect. We're ready.
Gonna tag them when they're down. Defiler Llama, be ready. After this pack, go back the way we came.
That's it, right?
That's it.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Just run
Run
out,
out
run
with the
out,
red
run
one.
out, run out.
Oh, he reset?
He will reset if it's just one person on the aggro table.
Struggling
Well,
only
thought I
makes
was
it
close
worse.
enough to the wall.
All right.
We run out and reset.
So We are changing the position. For those of you that watched the video that I posted of recovery, we are going to do their strat as far as taking the boss right here where Pest is at. I don't know. So basically Pest will be here. We are going to move all the rest of the people. The casters will be on its back over here. Everybody else will be here. And so for those, was anybody not here when we attempted it the first time?
Nexius wasn't.
Miles wasn't.
Miles was
No,
the
I
first
was
time
not.
here.
Oh right, he
I
died.
asked if it okay, so just Nexius. All right, so basically you are just going to be sitting here, DPSing the boss anyways, and then you'll seed on top of the boss once the ads are under control to DPS the ads down. But Defiler and Llama will be picking those things up. With all of us here, they'll be pathing directly. They should be pathing directly there. When the earthquake happens, the only people healing are going to be Llama and Defiler. They're going to cast some heals, and they should be getting. Well, I'll take that back. They should be the only ones healing the raid, but they'll be casting heals on the raid to make sure they get threat. If the tank Pest at that point needs main tank heals, Valendra, you'll be on him for sure, but you can fade and then heal him so you don't get that threat burst. But you should have salve and just making sure you're just healing him, and Camille should be able to, still roll off his hots and be fine with salve. With that, we'll still be trapping, and they're going to be kiting them more in a circle as they're seating right around the boss, basically between us here and where the boss is at. We'll be about, 10 yards away, kind of right where we're at, but and they'll be between us. So that's going to be phase one. Obviously, 4 players will get hit by the watery grave. I'll have the healer assigned for that in a second. And Morgrim casts Earthquake, which brings the 2 Murloc packs, as we said. And we will get those picked up and tanked and AoE them down as soon as possible without pulling threat. So you have to walk that fine line as from that goes. But we all need to be stacked to make sure that we are, if we do pull threat, that we are within Llama and Defiler's range. We're going to have Val and Halers on Pest. Camille, you're going to be rolling hots on all 3 tanks. Zandy, you are going to be on... Hold on a second, let me look at this. Yeah, Odom, you'll be on Defiler. Zandy, you'll be on Llama as they're tanking. And Miles, you'll be on Watery Grave. So essentially you're going to be here. As long as it's safe to do so, you will be running down there by yourself to heal. If the earthquake is happening, you have to stop healing them as well. So you just have to stop. And when you're not doing that, you just need to help with the 2 Defiler and Llama.
Roger that.
And then we should be able to pick up the raid at that point. That's the only time we're taking damage. Everybody should have 2 health stones. Once we hit phase 2 at 20%, the orbs start going to players. If we get hit, it's massive damage. We're just going to pull them back to that back corner, basically, right where Ron's running. We are going to burn. We're going to pop Lust at that point, and we are going to burn until it's dead. Anybody have any questions?
Soulstones?
Let's Soulstone Val and Miles, please. One of you leave yours, please. Does everybody except for the 4 tanks? Ron's going to help potentially pick up if Llama and Defiler need help, but does anybody besides those 4 people not have salve on right now? That is really the only time the whole fight as healers we should be, or priests should be cast and fade, is right as that's going off. Nobody's picking up the raid. I know it's against everything you want to do, but Llama and Defiler are the ones that are going to cast some heals, so they get initial threat. We're still going to be popping some slow traps, and they're getting threat. Once it's associated and they start doing it, we're just going to seed right on top of the boss. So the boss is still taking damage as we're killing the ads. All right, passed on your pull timer. You want to misdirect?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Let's all be tight on star.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Murlocs in 6.
Melee, just stay on box.
I'm not sure if anyone can hear me.
Can now.
I'm having like the worst lag on the PC.
You're running in place.
Raid back up just a hair here. We can back up a hair. Miles, you back?
Kind of. It's like in and out.
Llama's dead.
Yeah, it's gonna be on Defiler. Everybody should stop here as far as healers for sure. Keep Ron alive here. Ron's gonna help Defiler. Defiler's down. We have to kill these ads, otherwise they're not gonna despawn. We can try to run out here, but the ads are gonna come with us.
Just die.
We're not. Don't go that far down the hall. This is far enough to reset the boss, not for the ads. Val, what were you casting there when you pulled threat?
I was just healing.
Okay. Did you fade before you did that?
No.
That's okay. I gave very specific instructions just to make sure that you're fading when it earthquakes, and if you don't need to heal, don't heal. The priests give out too much threat to be healing, so that you guys have to slow back. Do we have a soul stone? Yeah.
I can pop.
Hold on. We should have Miles. Yeah, we have one. Where'd you die at, Dickie?
No, I'm right there at the entrance. I can just wait for a res. I was just saying, since it's such a long run back, like if we don't have it, we should start as soon as possible.
I know, we have pops too. We have plenty of time. We have lots of pops. We have another soul stone for the next pull.
I'm gonna reload my client after I get some more reses out.
So I have a question. For the seeds, like when, like they keep running in. So
Can
do
anyone
we?
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
I can hear you,
Miles.
Miles. Like, do we wait till they all run into the consecrate or what? Because
100%. Yeah, you shouldn't be seeding until they have threat.
Oh my
And so
god.
yeah, they need to have some time to for it to be in a consecrate before you go at it.
I'm having incredibly brutal lag right now.
You got any other things running in the background?
Just the BattleNet client and Discord and
Close the
all
BattleNet
that.
client for sure. One thing I forgot, and I don't know if you guys did, as I'm reviewing just my raid notes. Did you guys, as both for the druids, Paladins, did you guys cast Righteous Fury before you started healing?
Not right before, but it was on in the fight from before the fight.
This should always be up.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, Righteous Fury keep up at all times. We have
I've never pallied, so I have no clue.
both the father gave me an awesome macro to help track just make sure it's up. Or week work.
I remember last week a couple of people were talking about hunters being able to misdirect into sapper charge. We'll be doing that.
I mean, we didn't necessarily have issue, but besides Valendra, who said he just kept healing, we didn't have an issue
main
with
tank
that.
healing. I'm just saying.
I know, but I gave very specific. Like, if you're gonna keep main tank healing, you have to fade at Earthquake. You have no option. So that's the only time we fade. So we have to do that because you have to reduce your threat. So if Pest absolutely needs heals from you, that the hots at what we have up before, then yes, you have to keep healing 100%. But we have to fade before that keeps happening. So like we didn't necessarily have a threat issue as much as we did Miles DCing. Losing Valendra obviously is an issue, but it wasn't fun. He was able to keep healing, so that wasn't a big issue for us wiping. But Miles really going in my hurt as far as his heals, and then obviously no, it's fine. And I'm just saying, like, recouping of what just happened. And Llama and Defiler, obviously, when they start going down, we need Ron as a main tank on this because he's definitely going to probably have to help. So I don't know who's changing. There we go. Thank you. But yeah, there may be a potential that Ron's going to have to step in for this as well to help with it, just based on gear alone. But yeah, so Defiler and Llama will do that as long as they can split it. But yeah, so once they get it and they start kiting, as far as going in circles, they're all grouped up right in between us here, and we'll back up a little bit so there's a little more room for us to see. Then you start seeding, but you don't want to do that before. But again, we didn't necessarily have issues with that as much as.
Are you seeding off the boss, or are you targeting Murlocs and seeding them?
Well, there was times it was a little too far to be seeding off the boss, but we should be trying to keep them close so we're seeding off the boss. Nexius, hit Valendra, please.
So Llama and Defiler, as soon as they get threat from the ads, they kite them near the boss so that the seed gets on them?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so we need a trap on the butt of the boss.
They was.
Not when we backed up.
We should have one closer to the boss on the far side, and then one closer to the boss on the front side.
Okay.
Yeah, before I had the marks, I put one here, and one here. That's where the little flares were at. That's where we set the traps at.
I was putting mine. I'm gonna drop a flare at where I was putting mine. Was that correct, or should I move it to that last spot you were on?
It should
The
be
first
close.
trap there, that's good. Because we have another one. Mine's right here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trapping in the cave, so.
Well, then also, I'm, like, all the range should be in the middle, right? Because I saw, like, healers over here.
Yeah, everybody should be stacked basically where I'm at. So I don't know where you were, but except with the exception of Miles, he's the only one that should be running down there to heal. Like nobody else should be going unless Miles and caved. But we can survive that too, right? Unless somebody's injured going into that. If we get some shitty RNG, we have our Hellstones. Like we can, and we can survive that. So that's not as big of a necessity. But obviously, that's something that we want to keep people alive. So Miles will travel down there, keep people alive that he can, when he can, right? Because it's also there's times if there's you know, the earthquake, then in the man he can't heal at that point. I mean, he's not going to go. He has to stay here because we need to be stacked at that point.
And is it wrong who's picking up if Pest gets watery graved?
I don't think Pest can get watery graved.
I think the frost traps should go where I put the flares smokes at. Just give us a nice big area to kite around.
The one over here, this left one here, that's not going to go with the pathing. It's not going to hit the Murlocs. It's going to be right here.
Yeah, we need to slow them down coming into us as well so that they have time to threat. So that's why those two are on the outside, Ron.
All right.
But I agree, there needs to be one with that flare in the middle near the boss, though. We don't have one there.
Okay, that'll be mine. That'll be mine.
Okay.
Dicky will get this one. Zula will get this one.
Let's give it
All right, we're gonna do a ready check. Again, we didn't have those issues, right? Like that's not what happened. So it's just Miles, is your computer a little better?
Yeah, dude, my MS was at like it got up to 1200 before, and now it's at 45. So.
Okay, perfect.
All right, tight on the star, please.
All right, best on your pull timer. We'll have a misdirect.
Vagary, could you do the misdirect so I can save mine for the MD sapper just in case?
Sure.
Thank you.
5, 4.
Yeah, I mean MDs on that will never hurt on the left and the right side.
I'm gonna try and position him a little bit better this time too.
Pull him back just a hair if you can. Casters can move back. Our locks in 10. Watch it. We got him. Got him. Keep him up. Keep him up. We can pick the raid up now. Try to get them together. Path together. Seed on them. Murloc's coming soon. Be cautious.
I'm not gonna go heal them.
Seed.
We need to get these down here. Watch the. Murlocs again in 5. Pick up Pest.
Llama's in the water grave.
Pest is down. Run out, run out, run out. Set it while we can before the Murlocs come.
I miss Lip. That was the
Yeah,
greatest shit ever.
Oh, this is unfortunate. Just stack up here. We should have Mouse or Valindra. Have you used your soul stone yet?
No, I got DI'd.
Doesn't Ron have that Sporagar potion?
I
It's
put
just
quite a few
like-
in the guild bank.
I got watery grave.
Let's get pulled up. We have time for one more attempt.
Murlocs despawn. Go ahead.
No, not yet. Yeah, they're about to. There they go.
I also think we need to get the Murlocs down faster though, so we can restabilize before the next pack.
Is it, like, I'm looking at where quarters are now, is it really okay that Pest is tanking the boss where he is? Because if healers are getting watery grave, they're LOS even as they're running back to Pest.
He's going to be the LOS regardless. That's where they're tanking him. Yeah, I mean they're basically putting their tank theoretically here a little more in the middle, so he's not as bad of a line of sight. But yeah. We kind of had this issue, I think, the last time too. If a main tank healer is gets watery tomb, please call that over comms. So we need to make sure we're keeping comms clean unless you absolutely need to talk. But yeah, all the main tank healers, if you're getting watery tomb, so that way the other healers know they need to help pick up.
I got some parry haste on that right before I got killed too, so I mean I think that's part of it.
Where's Methian? I don't see him.
I got him.
You're in trouble now.
Yeah, I'll try it. Let's go around. No, yeah, 100%. We need to make sure we get those there, and we have to kill those ads just a little bit faster to be able to go through to get them down.
I can't recall on the video, but do you remember when recovery listed? Because I think when I saw the Crix video, they listed at the beginning, but never mind.
No, we do it at the last 20% because the bubbles are gonna come for us. We need to burn them down.
Is it a long enough fight to do it twice?
No, it won't be over
10 minutes? No.
I don't know.
All right, everybody buffed up.
Oh, I think Miles just TC'd.
Yep.
Can you hear us, Miles?
We need to make sure, so if Pest is here, when you guys are circling, that you guys aren't circling much more than like in here. We can't get all the way out here. But just try to, obviously, just try to go in a tighter circle closer to the boss so we keep the ads under control in here.
I'm back.
Hold on, is Miles here?
Yes, sorry about that. It's like now it's sometimes I'm in and then it cuts out. I don't know what the hell's happening.
Who are you talking about, Ron?
Just the range group.
We shouldn't be on melee.
Huh?
No, we don't want to be up there. All right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What are you doing?
Warlocks in 12. Make sure you're cautious here. Keep all the tanks, all 3 tanks up here.
They missed the frost.
Defiler watery grave.
Alerts if you can pop. Bringing ads back in. We're gonna have a little more ads. Keep AoEing them down. Keep Defiler and Pest up.
Water your orb long as you could. Can't trap.
Okay, pick this raid up if you can, if you're not healing the tanks. Need a seed. We need to get these ads down. We got lots of ads. Both are. Come on, finish them off. Keep attacking them. Good heals there, Miles. Keep them up, keep them up. Warlock's coming. Watch your heals. And we're seeding on them once they get them going. We're seeding.
It's getting bad again. I'm starting to lag. think I'm fine. I'm not sure yet.
Coming again.
Got a whole bunch on me.
Pest is down. Let's run out if we can. Yeah, they're probably gonna kill us. He had a good week. Got further than we got last week in 3 days when we did in 2. We'll come back in here next week and be able to have a little more time. I assume we'll get through these first few bosses next week a little faster, a little cleaner, and hopefully have about an hour on Morgrim.
So how did
Wednesday.
Pest get aggro from the Murlocs?
I don't know,
Not-
they're running for the trap and they just